Hey y'all, this is Nina with ninasouthern.accents.blogspot.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I wanted to share with you this cute little project we made at a stamp camp I recently had. It is a gift card holder, and you slide the ribbon off and you open it up and the gift card pops up. Now this idea came from my upline, Bethany Bernard, and she got it off of Brenda Quintana's blog. We found it on Pinterest, and it's just a cute little way to give a gift card and put some candy in there. So with this one, we used the Signs of Santa or Santa's Workshop DSP, but I'm going to show you how to do it a little differently. This one would be great for well, for anybody, because Santa's always fun, but it's more kid-friendly. I'm going to show you how to make a more elegant version, and I'm going to use the Dashing Deer stamp set and the dies. This does bundle in the holiday catalog, which goes through January 2nd, I believe, but it's got so many pretty dies in here. This is the stamp set. We're going to be using that. What else you'll need is this beautiful Mary Merlot and the copper ribbon. You're going to need some copper foil, the Mary Merlot ink pad, some tear and tape, and some gray granite cardstock, and some Mary Merlot cardstock. Also, for the inside, I'm using the Farmhouse DSP. And one reason that I wanted to share this project with you today is starting tomorrow, the tools, the Stampin' Up! Tools go on sale. One of those tools is the Simply Scored scoring tool. Now, let me get it. It's big, okay? So this, if you enjoy making 3D projects, this is a great tool to have. To start out making the box, you're going to start with a 9x7 piece of Mary Merlot. And on the long side, I believe this is the portrait side, we're going to score it at 1, 4, 5, and 8. Now, when you get the Simply Scored scoring tool, it comes with a stylus. And there's a larger ball end and a smaller ball end. For cardstock, use the smaller one. You get deeper score lines. So we're just going to score it at 1, 4, 5, and 8. And then we're going to turn it. And on the short side, we're going to score it at 1 and 6 inches. All right. And then you're going to cut these little score lines. And I've already done that with another piece. Let me move this out of the way. Well, we're going to need it one more time. Let me go ahead and do the inside piece. So if you'll notice, this makes the outside box. There's an inside piece in there that you line the box with. You could line it with another piece of cardstock. I chose to use the DSP. So this piece measures 7 by 5 inches, and on the 7-inch side you're going to score it at 2 1/4. Now for the DSP, use the larger. Again, let me get this in here where y'all can see, because it's thinner. So 2 1/4, 3 1/2, and 4 3/4. All right. So that's your inside piece. And we'll come back to that in just a minute. I'm going to set this out of the way. Like I said, starting tomorrow for 2 days, that's 10% off. There is a limited supply of items. They've set aside a certain number of items that they're going to allow to go for 10%. So if you want that Simply Scored, you need to go ahead and order it early. So now, what we're going to do, and I've already cut on the score lines, and I'll have a picture of this on my blog, but you just cut on up to these score lines to make these little flaps. And you're going to miter in to make the little tabs. And when you miter in, if you'll cut into the tab itself and not the edge, okay? And that'll make your box go together easier. So I'm just going to take my bone folder and burnish these so we get nice crisp folds. Alright, and then you put the tear and tape on all of the flaps, and we're going to peel that off. Processed and ready to go on. It takes hours for it to upload. So now what we're going to do, you're going to tuck your tabs in and just bring this paper up to square it up. Let's see, that's a little uneven there. This tear and tape sticks good, folks. And you want a stronger adhesive. Tombo's a good adhesive, but you kind of have to wait for it to dry. Now, here's where you got to be careful. One of these is the top and one's the bottom. So let me think about this. Okay, so these go here. Like this. Now, you want your box to be able to fold over. So, this is going to fold in here. So this is going to be the bottom of your box, and then the lid is going to fold over. And that's just the base of your box, okay? Now, let's go back to the piece of DSP that we scored. One thing I forgot that you're going to need is your everyday label punch. So let's go ahead and fold and burnish on these score lines. The color in this DSP is gray granite, and I thought it went really well with the Mary Merlot. So you've got this folded in half like this. Now you're going to take your everyday label punch and just eyeball it where it's in the center. And try to get it even. You're just going to punch that. And then you're left with this. All right. Now, the next thing you're going to do is measure it with a gift card. And you want to cut just a little above here because your gift card is going to fold in here like this. So I'm just going to take a pencil. I'm lining this up on my grid paper, making sure it's straight. And again, you're not cutting on that score line, you're cutting just a little bit above it. And so you're going to cut there and there. Again, I'm just eyeballing. If you're a stickler for measurements, you can measure it to make sure it's even. But I'm just cutting those. All right, and then I'm going to take my liquid glue. We're going to open this up, and this should go in here just like this. that to go down. This middle part needs to pop out, okay? So that's how it's going to sit in there. Just like that. And then see your gift card just slides right in there. Well, it's supposed to. Let's cut it a little bit more. Okay, so there it goes in there, and then that's going to fold down like that. So just to secure this in there, and take the top, get it in there like I want it. And then the bottom, remember you don't want to go past that crease line. You could also use tear and tape on this, but Tombow does give you a little wiggle room. Just like that. Okay. So now, and that should close. So now what I'm going to show you, let's embellish it, okay? So I've taken my layering oval framelits. That's another thing. I love these, and I've cut 2 pieces of gray granite, and that's going to go here. But the deer framelits, you see these little pieces here? I've cut some pieces in copper, the copper foil. They're stuck together because I pre-cut them, trying to make this video as short as possible. Alright, so the way that I made these a sticker is I used the Sizzix adhesive sheets. It comes in a pack of 12. It looks like this. And I just took this. Here's a small piece. You peel back this backing here. And this is very, very sticky. You put this on the back of the paper, and then you die cut it, and then you'll peel this part off once it's on your die cut. So it's already on there. Now I'm going to put these in the corner here. When they came out of the Big Shot, they were already, the backing was already off of them. But that saves you some time, and you don't have to put down. Now see, this one, the backing stayed on there. So I'm just peeling that backing off, and it's sticky. So we're going to put that down just like that. Now, what I'm going to do next, this is going to go right here in the center. And I want to pop that up with some dimensionals. Alright, and we're just going to put that oval right here in the center. I know they're a little uneven. See if I can peel that up. Alright, now I've already die cut out this deer. There's one that's jumping. He would have been pretty. I've used him on a lot of projects a lot, and I don't think I've ever used this one. So I wanted to use him. He's going to go right here in the center. And the reason that I didn't put the adhesive sheet on him is because see how his antlers are going to hang off? I mainly want glue on his body because of the parts that are going to hang off, and that wouldn't have worked out well. So we're just going to put him here in the center of that oval. And then we're going to take some of this ribbon that is my absolute favorite ribbon. You know what I meant to do? I meant to tie the ribbon before I put this on. Let's do some box surgery. I'm just peeling this up because I want my ribbon to go under. Okay, let's try again. So I'm just going to make a quick bow. I tell you, this has got to be the most gorgeous ribbon. Okay, and just fiddle with your bow till you get it how you like it. Alright, and then I'm going to peel these two off because we're going to let the ribbon go in between the dimensionals. This is what I get for not making my sample beforehand. But time, I've said it many times before, time is not my friend. Alright, so we're going to have that bow more off to the edge. Alright. And there we go. Now, doesn't that make just an elegant presentation? I love that copper. Alright, so I had cut out, well, so they'll have to untie the bow to get inside the box. But see, the ribbon will stay on there because it's underneath that. We're going to put the other oval right in here. I hope that's going to fold down. Yep. So then we're going to take this Happiest Christmas Wishes. And we're just going to stamp it. Right there in the middle of the oval. And then that's going to go inside the box just like that. And then we're going to close the box, and that's how it works. So I'll have all the dimensions on my blog, and the instructions. I'll have a list of supplies in the comments below if you'd like to order anything, any of the supplies that you see here, and you don't currently have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I would love to earn your business. I share projects on my blog. I have classes in my home, and we just have a really good time. So if you like this project, give me a thumbs up. Tell me what how you liked it, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, and I've given you another gift idea to spread some Christmas cheer. Merry Christmas, everybody. Bye-bye.